everyone! Welcome at Susie's Network Japan. Today, I have a really big Beanie Boo collection to show ya. Wanna see?
These are my letter A Beanie Boos. We have Amaya, the cat. She's so cute. Honora the dragon. Aqua the fish. She kind of resembles a blue tang. Aria the owl. I like her rainbow fur, or feathers. That's what it's called, because she's an avian or a bird. Ariella the unicorn. She's got beautiful rainbow hair. Asher the ostrich. Asher the unicat. I think that is. Asia the tiger. She's so cute, isn't she? Athena the alicorn. That's why she's got wings. Atlas the fox or wolf. I think it's a fox because it kind of reminds me of Piper. Audrey the monkey or ape. I'm guessing it's an ape because it doesn't have a tail. And Austin the owl. He's so cute. I like this little fluffy white owl. Here's the next letter. Here are the Beanie Boos that start with the letter B. We've got Bamboo, Panda, Bamboo the panda, the flippable version. So shiny. Baxter the dog, Beaks the toucan. Beau the Dalmatian, because she has spots and she's so beautiful. Becky the bush baby, Binky the bush baby, or you can call them Galago. Yeah, these are my two bush baby characters. They're so cute, aren't they? Blitz the unicorn, Boom Boom the panda, or Boom 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 Boom, I want you in my room. This is letter B of the Beanie Boos. It's like a song, isn't it? And we have Buckwheat, a little lynx, or Bobcat, you can call him, because Bobcat starts with B. Butter the cow, and Busby the bee. Bzz, bzz. Now we're moving on to the next letter. Here are the letter C Beanie Boos. We've got Camilla the poodle. Oh yeah, I'm always tall, am I? Yeah, you are, Camilla. Cassidy the cat. That's me. Yep. Charlotte the cat, a friend for Cassidy. Shuey the chihuahua, he's the troublemaker, isn't he? Oh yeah, I'm a troublemaker. I like causing trouble. It's my favorite thing. Oh yeah, I know you like doing that, but you shouldn't be doing that, Shuey. Cinder the dragon. I like the purple on him. Is Cinder a boy or a girl? I have no idea. Maybe Cinder is a boy. Yep, I think it is. So, Cinder is a boy. Cinnamon the pony. Cobalt the leopard. Coco the leopard. The one that I got for Christmas, but I like their eyelashes. And they both have blue eyes. So they could be best friends. Coconut the monkey. That's a cute little monkey. Colin the corgi. Confetti the cat. Coop the chick. I like his little bunny ears. Cooper the sloth. Unicorn sloth, that one is. Cosmo the unicorn. And Crunch the dinosaur. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are my letter D Beanie Boos. We've got Daffodil the sheep, or lamb. I think I'm just calling them sheep. I like this little rainbow sheep. So pretty. Dangler the sloth. He was the first sloth Beanie Boo to be seen. I love this cute sloth. Dangler the sloth, his flippable self. Daphne the dragon. Darla the dragon. Darling the unicorn. Dexter the chihuahua, he's so cute. Oh yeah, I am cute. I'm the cutest Beanie Boo ever. Diamond the unicorn. Dixie the sheep, or lamb you could ever say. Dottie the leopard. Dreamy the sloth. Duke the dog. He's actually a Jack Russell, isn't he? Do you think Duke is a Jack Russell? What do you think? And last one's Dusty, the little rabbit. Perfect for Easter. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are my letter E Beanie Boos. We have Enchanted the unicorn owl. Ernie the crocodile. Is he a crocodile? What do you think? I'm guessing... Yep, he's a crocodile. Whoops! Careful. Ethel the cow. And Eva the elephant. They are really cute Beanie Boos. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are my letter F Beanie Boos. We've got Fantasia the unicorn. Fantasia the unicorn, the flippable version. Faye the fox. She was my oldest Beanie Boo and the first one I ever got, but it didn't look like a Beanie Boo because of its eyes. But I think this is part of Beanie Boos. I think. We have Faye the unicorn fox, Fergus the cat, Beefy the flamingo, Fisher the penguin, Flint the dragon, Flora the skunk, the only skunk in Beanie Boos, Frankie the bear, I know it looks like the same color as Fantasia, and Franny the flamingo. She's so tall, isn't she? Let's move on to the next letter. Here we have the letter G Beanie Boos. We have Gabby the goat, the only goat in Beanie Boos. But if TY made a new goat Beanie Boo, I would love that. So we can have 2 goats. Gertie the giraffe, Gia the giraffe, Gilbert the giraffe, Gilda the flamingo, the first flamingo in Beanie Boos, Giselle the unicorn leopard, Glider the penguin, Grindel the unicorn dragon, Gumball the unicorn, and Gumdrop the Easter kitten. And this one is so cute because it has bunny ears. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the Beanie Boos that start with the letter H. We've got Hambone the pig, isn't he cute? Harmony the unicorn, Harriet the horse, Heifer the unicat, that's what I should call her. Helena the husky unicorn, call it a husky corn. Henna the ostrich, she's so tall. Holly the dragon, Honeycomb the corgi. I also called her a Pomeranian, but I like to call her a corgi. Hope the bear, Hugo the dog, and Hyde the owl. Isn't she beautiful? I like her stars. Anyways, let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter I Beanie Boos. We have Ice Cube the penguin. I know he doesn't have beans in his butt, but he can't stand up very good. And I have Icy the seal. So cute little seal. Isla the dog. Is she a French bulldog? I think she is a French bulldog. And Izzy the ladybug, or ladybird if you're British. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter J Beanie Boos. We have Jaden the cat. You can see him, he's a Siamese cat. Jamal the camel. Jewel the fox. Joey the fox. He's so cute and has my colors. And Juliet the penguin. Let's move on to the next letter. Here we have the letter K Beanie Boos. We have Carly the koala. So cute. Karma the chameleon. Looks more like a lizard, I think. Katie the koala. Kenya the ostrich. Kiki the cat. Has the same name and species as Kiki from the Wonderoos. King the lion. Kipper the kangaroo. He was probably the first one I ever got, but it was probably Faye. So Kipper was the first Beanie Boo I ever got. And he has a little pouch too. I left this little kangaroo, and I think it's a girl. Kiwi the kiwi bird, because I know kiwis are kind of a weird bird. They're actually named after a fruit. I do not know why they gave that name kiwi. It has nothing to do with kiwis. Do you think it eats kiwis? And it also has wings, so kiwis are ratites. They can't fly. And the last one is Cora, the cute koala. I'm a big fan of koalas, am I? Let's move on to the next letter. Here are my letter L Beanie Boos, the lovely letter of the alphabet. We've got Lacey the leopard, Lainey the leopard, Larry the lynx, Layla the unicorn lion, Leanne the lemur, Lemon Drop the chick, Leona the leopard, Licorice the cat, Lindy the cat, Linus the lemur, Lola the dog, Lollipop the rabbit, and Lufer the dog. He's actually a Dalmatian because he has spots. So I think it's Lufer the Dalmatian. Sorry for calling him a dog. He's a Dalmatian because that's his breed. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter M Beanie Boos. We've got Mai the cat, Malibu the cat, Mandy the poodle, or Bloodle because it's blue. And sorry if it's stained, it's okay. Marigold the chick, Mary the lamb or sheep, has little bunny ears too. It's not a hybrid animal, it's just wearing bunny ears and they're fake. Meadow the fox, Mia the dragon, Milo the manatee. It's a really weird one, isn't it? I do not know why they made a manatee Beanie Boo. It's weird. Moonlight the owl as a flippable, Muddles the dog, and Muffin the cat. She used to be the main character of Beanie Boo's TV series, and now I love her cute style by Xbox and PS4 gaming, because I know he likes Beanie Boos. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the Beanie Boos that start with the letter N. We have Nia the mouse. I really like her tutu. Makes her look like she's a ballerina mouse. Noodles the dog. And Nori the narwhal. The only narwhal that I have. I should get Nova because she's a narwhal too. I know there's a flippable narwhal. I don't have this one yet. Probably I'll get it. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter O Beanie Boos. We have Oki the raccoon, Opal the cat, Orson the ostrich, Oscar the owl, Owen the owl, Owlette the owl, and Olivia the owl. It's kind of a weird name. Kind of sounds like Olivia, but it's owl version. Let's move on to the next letter. Here we have the letter P Beanie Boos. We have Pablo the chihuahua, Paris the unicorn panda, Patches the leopard, Patsy the pink poodle. Yep, you've guessed it. She is pink, and that's why her name's Patsy, and she's a poodle. Peyton the penguin, Petey the chick, Pegasus the unicorn, even though she doesn't have wings for flying, Pepper the cat, she's probably my favorite little kitten, Percy the owl, Petunia the platypus, Phoenix the fennec fox, there's a better look, Pierre the pink seal, Piggly the pig, Pinky the flamingo, Pinky the owl. Oh my goodness, there's two Beanie Boos named Pinky, but one of them is a flippable. Piper the fox, Pippa the platypus, and there's Petunia. Pippa and Petunia are best friends. Pippi the dog, Pixie the unicorn, Pixie's flippable version. Yeah, there's two versions of Pixie. Pooch the dog, Portia the dog, Posy the pig, Precious the dog, and Prince the husky. And there's a letter Q Beanie Boo. And there she is. She's spinning around. Whoops. So that's Quinn. She's the only Beanie Boo that starts with the letter Q. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter R Beanie Boos. We have Rainbow the poodle. That's why she's got rainbow hair. Ramsey the unicorn lion. Regan the cat. There was also a leopard cat named Regan, but I like this Regan better. Rocco the raccoon, Rodney the hamster, the only Beanie Boo hamster I have, Rory the kangaroo, Rosette the unicorn, the two Roxy raccoons. Yeah, so I got like another Roxy? That's weird. So, and now I have two Roxys. Isn't it cool? We have Ruby the pony, but there was a monkey named Ruby, and Rusty the raccoon. And let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter S Beanie Boos. We have Safari the giraffe, Sapphire the dragon, Sammy the goldfish, Sammy the owl. I know they actually sound the same, their names. We have Scout the koala, and I have two of them. Scrappy the cat, Sky High the giraffe, Slick the fox, Haas's favorite Beanie Boo. Haasa, you're gonna love this video. Slush the husky, but is a flippable. Yeah, that was probably the first one that actually has the same name of a Beanie Boo. While Moonlight was the first one I got. Sophie the cat, Sparkle the unicorn, Spike the crocodile or alligator. I think he's a crocodile in my version. But he does look like an alligator because of his snout. Spirit the dog, he looks like a German shepherd. Spitfire the dragon. Squeaky the mouse, he's so cute. Squire the squirrel. Squirt the seal, doesn't look like a Beanie Boo because of its eyes aren't glittery. Star the pony. Sterling the leopard. Stilts the giraffe. Stompy the dinosaur. Stripes the zebra. Stuart the elephant. Sugar Pie the unicorn. Sunset the unicorn. Sweetums the giraffe. Swoops the owl, and Sydney the leopard. Let's move on to the next letter. Here are the letter T Beanie Boos. We've got Tabitha, who is a tabby cat. She kind of does look like a tabby cat because she has stripes. Because tabby cats have stripes, just like tigers. Temu, the monkey, he probably looks more like a tamarin, doesn't he? So you should call him a tamarin instead of a monkey if you want to. Tasha the leopard, Tori the cat, he's so cute. Tiggs the tiger, Tiggy the tiger, Tilly the leopard, Tony the penguin, Topaz the pony, Topper the owl, Tracy the dog. I have two of them. They're actually twins because they look identical. Tremor the dinosaur. He looks more like I think he's a brontosaurus. That's what species of dinosaur he is. Trixie the leopard cat. This is my only leopard cat Beanie Boo. I know there's other ones. There's two other ones. I really want them. Trunkles the elephant. They have two of those ones, so they're actually twins. Twin brothers. Tundra the tiger. Twiggy the owl. She's very fluffy, isn't she, Twiggy? Twigs the giraffe. Twinkle the sheep, and Tyson the peacock. I really hope Beanie Boos should make a character like this. It should have a peacock. What would the peacock in Beanie Boos be called? Think Feathery? I think it's time to move on to the next letter. We don't have letter U, but we have letter V. So I'm going to show you. This is Violet, the only Beanie Boo that starts with the letter V. In my version, there's some other ones too. But I might get other Beanie Boos that start with letter V. What do you think? I think it's time to move on to the next letter. Here we have the letter W Beanie Boos. We have Waddles the penguin. Wasabi the mandrill. Yeah, I think it is a mandrill. Whimsy the cat. Whiskers the dog. I think he's a schnauzer because schnauzers have this hair on their face. Wooly the owl and Winnie the parrot. Hello! Looks like I made Winnie talk. So, Winnie doesn't have glittery eyes just like the other Beanie Boos. This one is kind of rare, isn't it? So, if you look on Winnie's eyes, he doesn't have any glitter. This makes him the only Beanie Boo who doesn't have glitter eyes. So, let's move on to the next one. But we don't have letter X because it's difficult to find some Beanie Boos that start with X. Maybe they'll have one called Zephyr. What animal will this be? Anyways, I think it's time to move on to letter Y. Here are the Beanie Boos that start with letter Y. We've got Yago the owl, has the same birthday as me. Yappy the chihuahua, and Yips the unicorn chihuahua. Sorry if she's not looking at me. She's just looking at the ground. Oh, there you go. She's looking at me now. Let's move on to the last letter. The last letter we have is the letter Z Beanie Boos. Or if you're British, you can pronounce it Z. Anyways, here they are. We've got... That's Zappy the platypus. Zippy the turtle. It's a sea turtle. The only turtle Beanie Boo I have. I should get more. Zoe the zebra. Zoe the zebra as a flippable. I have like 2 versions of Zoe. I think that was the first Zoe I got. I got that one for Christmas, didn't I, in 2023. Zuri the monkey and Zuzu the dog. Yep, these are all my Beanie Boos for today.
These are all the Beanie Boos I have. They are so adorable. Please send me more Beanie Boos, TY. I know I love your Beanie Boos, don't I? Anyways, who is your favorite Beanie Boo in this video? Comment below, and Hassa will love this video. Goodbye!